You find we often think the civil rights movement being the '60s, and then it was over with. It was done. Did you find that to be the case, or did you find your husband continuing work into the '70s?
He continued to work, even if he was working by himself. He continued the movement. After it kind of settled down and some of these places were integrated,
right?
He still say that avenue was open up, but even before that time, they at a ball game, they arrested one of the students. I've forgotten for what, because it's such a long time. But in the meantime, the Klan went to jail and wanted to pay his bond to get him out. So you know what they were going to do with him.
Right.
But he refused. That was also in the beginning of the movement. Also,
right.
That happened at senior high. And I think he wrote an article then concerning that. But he and others, worked around that particular situation. After that, I forgot who was working with the Child Observer, but you couldn't tell whether he was black or white. He went to one of the Klan meetings,
right, and
found out, some of the things that were being done. But I can't remember what his name was.
Now, did you find, this is after, obviously after the 60s, into the 70s, and 80s, did you find that there was a strong, organized racist group in and around Iredell County? Was there?
I think by that group going to jail, those 5 going to jail, you haven't heard much about their activities even in Iredell County. Even so, when the last, I think he was a Childress, if I remember correct, he was the last one in the group that was released, and they wrote me from D.C. telling me that he was being paroled, but he would be staying in Western Settlement, one of the group homes or something, under that time.
Right.
At that time. Well, now they...
You don't by any chance still have that?
Say what?
You don't by any chance still have that letter, do you? I said, you don't by any chance still have that letter? I know what you can't.
I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. I have so much stuff. I really need to. I have a file in there with some stuff in it, but I don't remember whether that is in there or not. But anyway, I got a letter telling me that he was being released, and the Child Observer. Well, he confessed that he had, had joined church, and he was, working in the church and what have you. So they called me and asked me, what did I think about it? I said, well, now that's between he and his God. I said, I don't have anything to do with it. I said, now, if he has reformed and is working in the church, I said, that's wonderful. So I have no comment. And I wouldn't give the paper no comment concerning how I felt about it. But that's the way I felt about it. Because if God can forgive me, I can forgive man. So, because I have something funny to tell you.
Oh, yeah, go right ahead. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So when we moved out here, a friend of mine, he said, Alice, let me ask you something. I said, what? Why did you go and buy a house out there where the Ku Klux Klan meets? I said, well, it's like this. If you can't win them, you join them. He said, oh boy, you just as crazy as ever.
Wow. And he was referring to
this area.
This area in general, in the West Iredell part of the...
Right. And it seems as they used to, if you notice going back to Ghana, you came 70. If you go back this way, you'll run into Conabag Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
And on the right, there's a lot of woods there. They said that's where they used to meet or something. I don't know, but
oh, really?
That's where they would meet. So he felt like, I said, why would you go out there? But I said, but I can't wear your journal.
And that's just out here at Garden Bat where
Conabag is up this way.
Okay.
Up on, going up 90.